Good morning, dear students. How are you? I hope you are safe and fine at your home. So, what's going on? So, today we are going to learn something about what should be the diet in our diet before competition, after competition, and during competition. See, there is a lot of myth in players. See, sir, I have a football match. So, what should I eat before so that I can be so energized and I can work accordingly? I can show my potential accordingly. See, if we can take an example of football tournament going on in the school, the student generally take glucose by a lot of chammach by a spoon, lot of a spoon they are taking. So why they are taking glucose? Because glucose are carbohydrates. Glucose is simple carbohydrate, simple sugar, which give instant energy, right? So generally it is taken by the players. See, when this glucose is taken, the energy production starts, right? So before competition, during competition and after competition, which kind of diet one should consume? Alright? So before diet, carbohydrate should be there. During diet, juice or something will be there. And after diet, what is after diet? After diet, some protein should be there so that the body can build, muscles can build, right? So next question is that, do we really work according to the games? See, we have some strength related games, we have some speed games, we have some endurance games. Now when I am talking about endurance game, so what are the endurance games? Let's come on. Come in the ocean of physical education. I welcome you in part 6 of class 12, sports and nutrition. So my dear students, the very first topic that we are going to discuss today is endurance activities like players of marathon, basketball, football, hockey and cycling. Now the first topic that we are going to learn is endurance based game. Now what is endurance? Endurance is the ability to overcome fatigue, right? It is a long duration process. It may be aerobic, it may be anaerobic, right? So endurance games like long run, marathon, 600 meters, 1600 meter, 1200 meter. Basketball continuously you will have to move in the court, right? When you are playing football, so continuously with the football you will have to move in the ground. You will have to come from the goal post and you will have to go to a goal, and continuously you and your fellow players will move with you in the ground. So it becomes a continuous process, right? Same in hockey and cyclists too. So today we are going to emphasize which activity we are going to exercise about endurance activity, right? So sports activity, the first sports activity is endurance activity. What are the examples of endurance activity? The example of endurance activities are marathon, basketball, football, cycling, hockey, right? Now which students generally have doubt, so which diet should be taken before the competition? Competition से पहले क्या खाएं? See, before I am going to start with this, I will tell you this chart is a 5 marks question of board exam. 5 marks question of board exam. So understand it properly and learn it. It's a 5 marks question, right? So first thing, diet before competition. What is the diet before competition? More amount of complex carbohydrate, right? So let's see what is carbohydrate. Carbohydrate are the simple sugar, and there are two types of carbohydrates: simple carbohydrate and complex carbohydrate. So before diet, before competition, if an individual doing is a endurance based activity, so he or she should go for complex carbohydrate. Now the question comes, what are the complex carbohydrate? Rice, very simple. See, rice, potato, wheat, bread, etc. These helps in increase of glycogen and production of aerobic energy, right? Aerobic energy means presence of oxygen. Low fat and protein. These and you can also consume low fat and protein. So whenever you are in endurance based activity, so before competition you must take complex carbohydrate, a compound which consists of low fat and protein. These it may be just one match is going on and the second match will be yours. It may be that match is going on and one half is over and there is a 10-minute break and then will be the match. So what you should take during the competition, जिस समय मैच चल रहा है उस समय what should you take, right? So simple carbohydrates like banana in small break, right? So one should take fruits. Alright, what should one take? One should go for fruits like apple, cherry, grapes, which gives us vitamins and minerals. Right? So, right, sufficient water is also required. Okay? So, next is lemon juice you can take, fruit juices you can take, right? And energy drinks. So, a lot of things can be consumed when we are during the competition. So what exactly I want to tell you? I want to tell you that diet during competition is one should take simple carbohydrate like banana, in small break like fruits, lot of fruits can take, sufficient water, lemon water, fruit juices and energy drinks. Got it? Now let's come on the next, that is sufficient amount of complex carbohydrate in diet, some amount of protein, rice, potato, bread, chocolates, biscuit, cake, a lot of things. What is this? This is the diet after competition. So when I am telling you diet after competition, it means when the game over. So what are the things will be there? There will be, the body need energy to build up, to recover the cell if something is ruptured in between, right? So one should take a sufficient amount of complex carbohydrate. As I earlier told you, what is complex carbohydrate? Protein, rice, chocolate, you can go for that. Some amount of low fat and protein is also needed, right? So what are they? Rice, potato, bread, chocolate, cake, biscuits, a lot of things, cereals, source of complex carbohydrate. So one should go for all these things. So for endurance-based activity, that is marathon, basketball, football, this one should go for the more complex carbohydrate. During competition, go for juices and all. And during after diet, diet after competition should be low fat. Protein is required. See, sufficient rest is also required. Now next, we are going to learn about skill activities or speed activity, right? Skill activity or speed activity. So let me first tell you what is endurance. Ability to overcome fatigue. Next is speed. So when I am talking about speed, ability to perform movement as fast as possible. Okay? Movement, perform as fast as possible. Got it? Next is explosive, that I will tell you later. See. So first is skill, second part. The first part we have done with endurance-based activity. Second we are going with skill-based activity or speed activities. So when I am talking about speed-based activity, so speed means it is the ability of an individual to perform a movement as fast as possible or to perform a movement at a faster rate. Now what are the games in this category? It consists of sprinting race, it consists of kho-kho, swimming, skating, middle distance runners, right? So what are the example of speed races? The games like kho-kho, swimming, skating, model, there is middle distance. Got it? So this is the skill activity or skill based games. More amount of carbohydrate is required before competition. So if someone who is going for the speed related game, so he should go for the more amount of carbohydrates. It may be simple carbohydrate, it may be complex carbohydrate, right? So as I told you earlier that there should be carbohydrate in our diet if you want to grow up your body in a sequential manner. Got it? So more amount of carbohydrate is necessary there are two types of carbohydrate, simple carbohydrate and complex carbohydrate. Got it? Now diet during competition. What would be the diet during competition? So one should go for the simple carbohydrate like fruits, vegetables, etc. Drink lot of water, juices of different fruits, and there should be a sip of waters when the break is there. Energy drinks can be taken during the competition. So these diets should be taken during the competition. What we are studying? We are studying skill activity, means speed based activity, right? Next is sufficient amount of complex carbohydrate. That is, we are learning for diet after competition. See, when the competition is over, our body need relaxation, right? So this relaxation is very important so that the body can grow in a sequential manner. The cells can take relax, right? The body organs can take relax, and there should be a protein, there should be a balance, right? So that the body that can be deep to work accordingly, right? So when the competition over, so what would be the diet for the speed graded games? Sufficient amount of complex carbohydrate, lot of vitamins, lot of minerals, increase amount of protein. So what I told you that the bodybuilding foods, that is the protein, it is the must after competition. Vitamins and minerals are also provided, should also provided to an individual. Got it? Now let us come on the next, that is explosive activity. Explosive activity or body contact games, right? So when we are talking about explosive activity, when something is performed very something very fast or instantly, when let's say this is my body posture and if I jump, it is explosive. And what does it measure? It measures the explosive strength of my leg muscles, right? This is the quadricep, it is quadricep, right? It is hamstring, got it? So this is measuring what? See, this is what? This is quadricep, right? This is hamstring, back side, and the calf muscles, right? What is calf muscle? This is calf muscles, right? So what exactly explosive strength? Explosive strength when we perform an activity sudden, right? Which makes it explosive. Explosive means instant, right? So now we are going to learn about explosive activities, that is body contact games. When we talk about this body contact games, it consists of kabaddi, it consists of wrestling, it consists of many other games like judo or throw, discus, etc. What should be the diet before this? So more amount of carbohydrate is required, some amount of fat and protein is also required. Carbohydrate should be both type of carbohydrate you can take, that is your simple carbohydrate and complex carbohydrate too. Got it? Next we come on the diet during competition. So during competition, energy drink should be there. You can take fruits, you can go for the fruit juices, etc. Got it? Next is diet during competition. So whenever I am talking about diet during competition, so as I mentioned, I am telling you again, as I mentioned that simple carbohydrates are taken, energy drinks should be taken, so that the energy level of the body should be maintained properly. Next is diet after competition. What should be the diet? That would be after competition when we were talking about explosive activity. So as I told you that rest and relaxation is the first point, protein consumption is the second point, third point is low fat in the diet. Sufficient amount of complex carbohydrate with vitamins, minerals, water, and low protein and fat in the diet. C. So balanced diet, there are three things in that. First is energy giving food, bodybuilding food, and defensive food, right? So what is the concept? Let me just tell you. These three things should be in our mind when I am talking about food types, right? So first is bodybuilding food, bodybuilding food. Our second type is energy giving food, energy giving food, defensive. Got it? So now exactly what is bodybuilding food? So whenever I am talking about this bodybuilding food, this bodybuilding food are fat and protein. What are they? They are fat and protein. What is energy giving food? So whenever we are talking about energy giving food, so energy giving food is carbohydrate. When I am talking about defensive food, so vitamins and minerals. Defensive foods are vitamins and minerals. Got it? So now come, let's recapitulate what is started today. We had started with endurance activity. The example of endurance activities are marathon, basketball, football, hockey, cycling. More amount of complex carbohydrate is required before the competition, that is rice, bread, etc. And low fat protein you can also provide that. When the endurance activities are going on, one should take during competition fruit juices, etc. Simple carbohydrate we can say. After the competition, one should take low fat and protein and lot of that is complex carbohydrate is rice, potato, bread, cake, chocolate, etc. When we were talking about the speed related games, speed is the ability to perform a movement with faster rate. Before competition, so before competition more amount of carbohydrate is required. You can make go for simple carbohydrate as well as complex carbohydrate. During activity, one should go for juice of different fruits. One can take energy drinks. Sufficient amount, when we were talking about diet after competition, sufficient amount of complex carbohydrate, vitamins, minerals, rest and relaxation which is proper, and protein in the diet should be must. Low fat, you can go for low fat. Last but not the least, that is explosive activity. So for explosive activity, these are some strength action. So one should take, there should be much strength as well as flexibility too. So more amount of complex carbohydrate as well as simple carbohydrate. During competition, one should go for simple carbohydrate, like different kind of juices, different kind of energy drinks, etc. Got it? So next that we are talking about is diet after competition. So diet after competition is sufficient amount of complex carbohydrate, lot of vitamins and minerals, increase a lot of protein. So this is all about the sports diet before competition, during competition and diet after competition. So as I told you, diet after competition, it is very important that our body should get all the three kinds of food. That is the balanced diet. The first type is bodybuilding food. So whenever we were talking about bodybuilding food, there should be fat, protein, etc. Next, when I am talking about energy giving food, so carbohydrate is the main source of energy. So carbohydrate is the energy giving food. Defensive food. So when I am talking about defensive food, what these defensive food are? These defensive foods are vitamins and minerals. These vitamins and minerals are non-nutritive components of diet, but these are required in a small amount, but play a very important role in a diet of an individual. So today we have discussed about sports activity like endurance, speed activities, and contact games. Then we studied about diet before competition, diet during competition, and diet after competition. I hope you got the concept. Let's come on. We are going to learn what is the effect of diet on performance. See, the food we take is called diet, right? The food that we take is called diet. These food consist of various vitamins like carbohydrate, fat, proteins, minerals, vitamins, etc. Got it? So, effect of diet on performance. Right? The topic says, what is the effect of diet on performance? Diet play a very important role in the sports and games. If you're taking a proper diet, if you're taking a proper amount of diet during competition, before competition, and during competition, you will get success definitely. Right? So, vital role. So, diet performs vital role in sports. Specific diet improve the performance. Now, when I say specific sports or a specific diet, see, each and every game require a different kind of diet. No, And there are three types of things like endurance-based activities, as I earlier told you, speed-based activity, explosive activities, right? So all kinds of things require a specific diet. No? So when I talk about specific diet, so specific it means there should be the complex carbohydrate that required during training session and during the matches it will require low amount of low amount of fat, high and low amount of protein. There will be a lot of juices and all should be during the period. After period, body will repair and want it on tissues, replace it. So it requires a lot of protein. Got it? So in almost all these sports activity, diet during training program should be rich of carbohydrate, low fat and protein. So in any activity, whether you perform any activity, you must think that carbohydrate is the main source of energy, right? So carbohydrate is the main source of energy. So one should consume carbohydrate which is compulsorily taken as in diet so that your performance can be improved. So carbohydrate which is the main source of energy. So one should take in almost all sports activity during training session you must take the carbohydrate, that is your complex carbohydrate and simple carbohydrate, right? Specific diet provide sufficient energy, right? If your diet is good, if you are taking all the nutrients properly, then you will get the proper energy during the day. See, what is energy? Energy, it helps you to play the game efficiently, right? So when I'm talking about energy, if you are taking specific diet for a particular game, then the energy will be maintained. Mitochondria will perform its function. ATP is stored energy in form of that. So your skill perfection, your performance will be good. The diet 1 week before the competition should be rich of complex carbohydrate. So before 1 week, your diet should be more of complex carbohydrate, that is of low fat, rice, wheat, potato, cereals, milk, etc. Got it what I am saying? So now next, these days when the complex carbohydrate is more in our diet, low fat is in our diet. So what is complex carbohydrate? Like the rice, wheat, potato, cereals, etc. If these things are in diet, these things will raise the content of glycogen. Okay, so this glycogen stores in our body much, and then there will be a good amount of energy produced in the body whenever the body requires the energy. Vitamins and minerals should be maintained during this period. So during your training periods, the vitamins and the minerals should be maintained properly so that they can work properly and everything will be good. Meal should be before, so whenever the competition is going on, so the meal should be, you should consume your meal 3 to 4 hours before the competition. So before 3 to 2 hours, you consume your food. Complete or complex carbohydrate, that is complex carbohydrate, low fat, low fiber is good for your diet for maintaining energy in the body. If I am talking about workout, physical exercise, these are very, very important to be done before any competitions and all. So that warm up and exercise. Warm up, what is warm up? In the general days body is called warm up. So there are two terms: warm up, warming up, and limbering down. Limbering down. Warming up means a general raising of body temperature from normal extent, right? And what is limbering down? After the stressful activity, if one wants to, why would we want after a activity, stressful activity, one should go for the normal, to bring the temperature to the normal extent. That is what we call limbering down. Next thing, that is during this competition, more liquid should be taken. So when we are talking about during competition activities, so liquid should be consumed more. When you consume more liquid, the thing will be good that the energy is maintained and heavy things will, vomiting and all this thing will happen. So in country games like judo, wrestling, jumps, throw events, these are the most important games. In these games, proteins play an important role to build a strong body, well-shaped body, right? And protein is a very important component to build up the body. It also helps to repair and replace the worn tissue. Vitamins and minerals should be maintained properly. These are the non-nutritive components of diet. These are the micro minerals in our balanced diet, and it should be contained properly. Explosive games. So these games are also called explosive games. So what we understand the effect of diet in our performance. Definitely, if the diet is good, the performance of an individual will be good. Now we are going to continue with the next topic, that is energy requirement of an individual. What is this energy requirement of an individual? So energy is required to perform any work is called the requirement of energy, right? So energy requirement of individual. See, if I am standing here, you are sitting and watching my video. So some energy is required for doing all this work. If I am writing on the board, no. So these all things require energy. Energy is of two types. I think I want to know kinetic energy and potential energy, right? And there are other form also. So kinetic energy, which is the energy which is in motion, and potential energy due to position, right? If we talk about the potential energy, that is mgh, and if we talk about kinetic energy, that is 1/2 mv square. But this energy which is required to work for our body. So the daily energy requirement of an individual is calculated or evaluated by adding basal energy requirement with extra energy requirement. So how will we calculate total energy requirement? How will we calculate? So to calculate this total energy requirement, we will have to deal with two things, that is BER, basal energy requirement, and EER, that is our extra energy requirement. These two things, if we done, we'll got the concept and everything will be fine. So before we go into that, let me just pick up a new chalk and to explain it well. So basal energy requirement. So before we go to start our basal energy requirement, let me first tell you that the energy unit is measured in calories or sometimes in kilocalories, right? So it is measured in kilocalories or calories and it is denoted by C. Got it? 1 kilocalorie or 1 calorie is the body temperature 1 degree by 1 gram, right? 1 calorie is the body temperature by 1 degree to 1 gram. Get it? Now I am going to tell you how to calculate the basal energy requirement. So do you know how much exactly energy you want, right? So you are become curious. You should become excited that what is the basal energy requirement of your body and what is the extra energy if you are doing some physical workout, if you are doing some extra work. So what energy you require? Let's say if you are doing a physical workout for 2 hours, so you need some extra energy requirement, right? And what is the basic energy required to your body? So there is a simple formula, whatever your body weight, right? Whatever your body weight, you multiply it with the constant, that is 1.3 calories, right? 1.3 is a constant. So multiply your body weight with 1.3 calories into 24 hours, right? What you will do, you will multiply your weight for 1.3 calories to 24 hours, that is BER, basal energy requirement. Let's suppose a weight of a person. Let's suppose the weight of a person is 60 kg. What's the weight of a person is? 60 kg. We need to multiply it by 1.3 and also multiply this all with the 24 hours, right? So what's the process? Let me just tell you here quickly. Weight of a person multiply 1.3 calorie multiply by 24 hours. Got it? So when you multiply all this, so what is the formula to calculate? That is our BER, basal energy requirement. So to calculate the basal energy requirement, write the weight of a person, multiply it by the constant calorie, that is 1.3, and multiply with the number of hours per day, that required. So this is how we calculated the basal energy requirement of an individual. Got it? Now we are talking about extra energy requirement. So what is this extra energy requirement? Let's have a look. Let us understand what exactly this extra energy requirement is. This extra energy requirement when there is a physical workout. Extra physical workout. Okay, so whenever you are going for the extra physical workout, you need the extra energy, right? So how will you calculate this extra energy? Body weight multiply the hours of training. Let's say some of them are going for 12 hours workout, some of them are going for 2 hours workout, some of them are going for 1, 3, 4, any kind of workout, right? So how will you calculate the extra energy requirement? See, the basal energy requirement is calculated for 24 hours, as is the basic energy, and next extra energy will be calculated for hours, right? So let us suppose weight of a person is 60 kg, and when we calculate extra energy requirements, we will multiply the constant term, that is 8.5 calorie, right? And let's say you are working for 1 hour, you are working for 2 hours, so for that you will just multiply this. So when we multiply, what we get, you need to multiply 60 by 8.5 and multiply that with 2. So we will get 1020, right? This is the extra energy requirement, right? So let me tell you once again, to calculate the extra energy requirement, you need to do a simple thing, and the simple thing is that take the weight of an individual, multiply the constant, that is 8.5 calories, multiply it with 2, as a person is working for 2 hours, so that you will get the answer, that is extra energy requirement. Now, how to calculate the total energy requirement by an individual, right? So the formula is T total ER, yani ki TER, that is total energy requirement, equals to basal energy requirement BER. So BER stands for basal energy requirement plus extra energy requirement, that is EER. So first we calculated the BER. So BER is what we got? We got 1827. 1872. And what is our EER? Our EER is 1020, right? So how will you calculate this? So first we will write 2, then 9, then 8 and 2. So this is the amount of calories which is required by your body as a total amount of energy, right? So what you need to keep in your mind, you need to keep in your mind that the total energy requirement to the body is basic energy or basal energy requirement and total energy, there is extra energy requirement. So now let us come, we are going to recapitulate what we had studied. So we had started with the energy requirement of an individual. So the energy requirement of an individual can be calculated by evaluated the basal energy requirement and extra energy requirement. We calculate this, measure this energy in unit of terms of calories. These calories, when 1 calorie is raised, the body temperature, when calorie 1, it raised the body temperature by 1 degree by 1 gram. The kilocalorie is denoted by C. Then I told you how to calculate this basal energy requirement. So this basal energy requirement is calculated by your weight, multiply 1.3 calories, that is constant, and multiply it by 24 hours. So let's say if your weight is 60, 1.3 is the constant, and 24 hours, so the basal energy requirement become 1872. Second part that we need to go is how to calculate the extra energy requirement. So when we are going to calculate the extra energy requirement, there is a different formula. Your body weight, the constant, that is 8.5 calories, and multiply by the number of hours you are working. Number of hours you are doing a workout, physical workout, extensive training, right? So let us suppose your weight is 60 and the constant is multiply by 2 hours. So when I'm going to calculate all this, I'll get 1020 calories. Now the point is how to calculate the energy requirement of individual, like total energy requirement. So total energy requirement means we calculated BER, that is basal energy requirement, and EER, that is extra energy requirement. You need to plus both of them, basal energy requirement and extra energy requirement. I just sum up both of this and get 2892 calories. So this is the exact, what it is exact? This is the exact total energy requirement in the body. And how I calculated it? I calculated it by adding or by make a sum of basal energy requirement and extra energy requirement. Got it? Now what we will do? Now we will understand what is the approximate calories requirement of various age groups. It means now here you will be understand that what is the exact amount of calories should be for your infant, should be for 2 years, should be for early childhood stage, should be for later childhood stage, and going on, right? So let's see, let us learn what I am going to tell you. I am going to tell you the approximate calories requirement of various group, right? So when I am talking about child of 2 years require, so the child of 2 years require 800 calories, right? So this may be our MCQ, okay, board MCQ here. MCQ part of board. Okay. So what is the approximate? It is maybe the MCQ part of our board exam, right? So what I am telling you, I am telling you that child of 2 years require 800 calories per day. Next is child of 10 years required. So if there is a child of 10 years, it will require 1500, right? And for 2 years it is 800, right? Child of 20 years. So if a child who is of 20 years adult require 1800 of calories per day. It is calories per day. So 1800 calories per day. Next is adult female. So when we talk about adult female, right now what I am talking? I am talking about female, right? So adult female require whose weight is 50 kg. So if a adult female whose weight is 50 kg, so she will require 2400 of calories, right? How much she require? 2400. If a adult male who is having 60 kgs, so he will require 2800. Male has more requirement of calories as compared to female. Adult male with heavy physical workout. So if a male who is doing a heavy physical workout, like short put, like if he is doing a heavy physical workout in the gym or somewhere, so he will require 3500 calories, right? So next thing I am going to tell you is adult. See, this is what we studied about the heavy physical workout. But if is there as adult and who is requiring a heavy, very heavy hard physical workout, right? So for very heavy hard physical workout will require 5000 calories per day. So this is what we had studied in this chapter, and the chapter that is sports and nutrition. So I hope you understand each and every concept and component of this chapter. Go through all the components properly. It will give you the great lesson of life ever, because health is man's biggest asset. And we should know what exactly the balanced diet is and what is the function of the different vitamins and minerals. I hope you understand all of this. That is 800 for 2 years, 1500 calories for 10-year child, 20-year child requires 1800 of calories, a female having 50 kg weight requires 2400 calories, a male with 60 kg weight requires 2800 calories, a man with heavy sports activity requires 3500 of calories, and a person or an individual who is having a very hard physical workout will require 5,000 calories per day. Thank you so much for the session. The chapter is over now.